Hey guys, Justin here with justTECH, and today we're going to be talking all about flagships versus budget phones. That's right, the latest and greatest on both ends of the price spectrum. These days, you really can't go wrong with either one, so I'm going to be sharing with you 2 pros and 2 cons of going with a budget phone. Hopefully, that'll help you decide what works best for you. For comparison, I'm going to be pitting the iPhone 6s versus the 3rd generation Moto G. So I was traveling recently, and I brought along my daily driver, the iPhone 6s, along with the 3rd generation Moto G, to see how the two could compare if they could. I wanted to test things like battery life, functionality, usability, and features. At the end of this video, I'll give you my opinion on whether you should be paying stacks on stacks for something like the iPhone 6s, or go budget wild with something like the Moto G. Or as my wife likes to say, budget about it! So, let's get started. What you're getting with the Moto G is some real, serious, actual, honest-to-God, all-day battery life. I was playing music, podcasts, doing some online shopping, and doing some GPS navigation to close out the day, and I still had battery to spare. This phone has a 2470 mAh battery, which doesn't sound like a lot, but considering the lower resolution screen, which I'll touch on in a little bit, that means it's a whole lot less pixels to push, which translates into a battery that's more than big enough to power you through the day. While we're on the subject of the battery, you're missing out on both fast charging and wireless charging, neither of which the iPhone 6s has either though. The omission of these features at this price point isn't surprising, but if you're coming from a phone whose sole goal was thinness and lightness, you're going to be happy to go chunky and go long with a battery that'll take you throughout the day. Not just a normal day, but even a heavy day as well. Second pro, features, features, features. I know, that's 3, but man, the Moto G is packed with features that I absolutely love, starting with active display. You pull your phone out of your pocket and the screen lightly pulses the time and any notifications you have. You don't even have to press a button. I can't tell you how much I miss this feature when I pick up my iPhone or even another non-Motorola Android device. I really wish active display would make it to more devices. Another feature, water resistance. Despite the new iPhone 6s being the most water-resistant iPhone to date, allegedly, you won't hear a peep from Apple about it. But Motorola has no problem letting you know that the Moto G is IPX7 water resistant, which means you can dunk this guy in up to 3 feet of water for up to 30 minutes without any worries. Just be careful to make sure that back cover is securely and tightly fitted around the back of the device. This is what makes it waterproof. Making sure you have it sealed properly allows this water resistance. I don't have to tell you how much this matters, but I will. When you're in line waiting for a shuttle at the airport, being able to pull out your phone and accidentally drop it in a puddle without fear of it going kaput when you're in a brand new city and totally reliant on GPS navigation to get around, that's really, really awesome. And yes, that did happen. #Butterfingers. Lastly, expandable storage. A rarity these days, for sure, and one that the iPhone has never had. But lo and behold, removing that back cover won't give you access to a removable battery, but it does give you access to a micro SD card slot. Now, on to the first con. For me, it was the screen. It's a respectable 5-inch 720p IPS LCD display. Sharpness was no issue, but it's just not going to win any awards in the viewing department. Compared to the iPhone's Retina display, colors were washed out, and while usable by most people's standards, just know what you're getting into. If you're coming from an iPhone, I hate to say it, you're going to be disappointed. When I pull the Moto G out of my pocket, I'm elated by the aforementioned active display, but then immediately let down by the screen. If you spend a large amount of your time watching videos or consuming other types of content on your phone, be prepared for a slightly less than optimal experience. Second con, the build. I get it, I'm spoiled. I've been using an iPhone as my daily driver since the iPhone 4, and love Apple or hate them, you can't deny that the materials they use for the iPhone feel great in the hand. Other manufacturers understand this too, and they know these materials, such as glass and aluminum, feel great, and quite frankly, just not something you can beat with plastic. The Moto G is not creaky or cheap feeling by any means, but just know that when you pay around $220, the build quality might not be the best out there. The one small caveat to the slightly less than stellar build materials, though, is the metal band around the phone. This metal does feel good and contributes to the lack of creakiness, and certainly elevates it over other budget phones in this price range. Overall, I have to say I'm quite impressed with the Moto G. While it leaves a little bit to be desired in the screen and build quality department compared to the iPhone 6s, it more than makes up for that in features and battery life. If you're looking for a backup phone, a phone for a first timer, or just even a phone to play around with for yourself, you can't go wrong picking up the Moto G. Oh, and one more pro, Moto Maker. In case you didn't already know, you can actually customize just about every aspect of the external appearance of your Moto G. So for example, in this case, I went with the blue shell, the red band, and the black front. But you can actually pick from a wide variety of colors for all 3 of these pieces and have a custom Moto G shipped directly to you. Having the ability to customize every aspect of your device isn't probably something you're going to see very soon from Apple. So, what do you think? You gonna be picking up a Moto G? Have you already? Let me know down in the comments below. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to see more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys next time here on JustTECH.